I'm going to teach you how to save some money on your taxes and promote a long-term generous mindset in your family. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and today we're talking about donor advised funds. I got 5 key points for you. The first one is you can give many different types of assets to a donor advised fund. You give it to a sponsoring organization and they likely will have investment options for you. So you make the contribution and then you can invest the money and hopefully grow it over the long term. And then someday, when you want to make a donation to a charity, you dip into your donor advised fund that's hopefully grown, as I mentioned, and then you make a contribution directly to the charity. Pretty cool, huh? Which brings me to my second point. When you put the money in, you can't take it back out. It's an irreversible transaction. So you do want to make sure that once you put it in, you don't need that money for something else. So on to point number 3 that I mentioned in the open. You get a charitable tax deduction for making the contribution to the donor advised fund. And it's in the year that you make the contribution, not when you take it out, when you put it in. So if you're looking for some kind of deduction one year, it might be a good idea to contribute to a donor advised fund. My fourth point for you is related to the long-term nature of these devices. It gives you an opportunity to make those contributions and you don't have to make distributions right away. You can think a little bit more about where you want to give your money and you can develop a long-term process. And you know at Initiate Impact, we love the long-term giving mindset. We want it to be continuous in our lives. So a donor advised fund gives you that opportunity to get the tax break up front and then still make contributions to organizations in the future. I also mentioned in the open about a family generosity plan. The cool thing about the donor advised fund is that you can solicit thoughts and ideas from other people right in your home on where to give that money to in the future. It's a great tool for raising up kids in the generous lifestyle. Contribute to the donor advised fund, or DAF, sometimes we call it that in the industry, DAF, and then think about where you want to give that money and consult the family. And maybe have a family meeting where you decide where to distribute some of those donor advised fund dollars. What an awesome tool, huh? At Initiate Impact, we love talking about generosity. It's not all about accumulation. And we're a wealth management firm that wants to make sure that people can live out their generosity and with their family, because we know there are joys and virtues of giving. If you want more information, you can check us out at initiateimpact.com, and we'll also put some links in the notes. Have a great rest of your day, and remember, be generous.